Hey friend, in this video, I am doing a very important brush review. This is the new Prism brush by Princeton in their Aqua Elite series. And at first glance, it might kind of look like a round brush. It's got this wide belly, roundish belly, and then it comes to a really nice fine point. But the main difference is the shape of this ferrule here, the metal clampy part, is in the shape of a triangle, so it gives you this triangular shape at the base or belly of the brush, and then it comes to the point. To me, it's perfect for leaves. It's perfect for the pointy dahlia petals and things that don't have round tops, more point. And I'm gonna do like a blurry background first with this size 12 Prism brush, and just get, because I know that this Aqua Elite series holds a lot of water and paint, I know I can get a ton of pigment and water down in just a couple of strokes, so I'm just gonna practice a little bit of that. I need it to be way more purple though. You just go off a feel. Okay, so now we're adding a little water. This is loaded. This is like really heavy in comparison. It's a very like loaded up brush, that's for sure. Okay, so that's really dark. I'm gonna spread it out with water now and just get, this is nice and juicy. And anytime I start to see that dry texture, I just grab a tiny bit of water and carry that through. Very nice. So we have our background, and then we can add darker leaves with the same purpley gray color, and also the faded. Once this dries a little bit more, I'll add the yellow so that it doesn't blend as much. So just kidding. So we'll grab more of this color and start to sprinkle in the leaves. Just getting where I'll add darker leaves on top. There's more purple. So again, perfect, like plop it down leaf shape. Do darker purples. So now we've got this fun, blurry, these are the yellow dahlias. I used the size 12 Prism brush for them, using the top of the petal for the top of the brush and plopping it down. Now I'm gonna use the smaller size, the 4. And I'm gonna get this really creamy, thick consistency, because obviously I'm doing all wet and wet right now. So if it's really watery, when I add it to the paper, it's just gonna go zhuzh all over and take over my yellow, and I don't really want to wait around for it to dry. So I'm going to get this really thick so that it sticks a little bit better and doesn't spread as much. It still is going to blur, but that's okay. So we'll just do a tiny dot to start. That's fun. And I love how everything is just really soft right now. I'm going to use the same color and the tip of this brush to pull out some of these stems. And they don't need to go all the way down. They can just be like, the essence of a stem is around here somewhere. Same color for more wet and wet while we wait for everything to dry. Kind of just pull out more of these like splatters that I did as maybe they're buds. Getting less blurry up here, so I'm wiping off any excess, which there's so much excess that comes off these brushes. It's crazy, actually. So I'm swiping it off, getting it thinner. I can also use the bottom end of the brush, which I like to do sometimes for these thinner, crispier stems. Kind of like I would if I was adding a pencil or something like that. That's fun. And this brush, we're just using the shape of the brush. We don't have to put in too much effort into designing the shape or creating a complex shape with it. It's just a perfect shape for the leaf. Even on its side like this, instead of using it parallel to the leaf, I'm using it perpendicular, is a really nice leaf shape. Kind of a more organic looking leaf shape. Adding a little more purple. And I might just keep it blurry like this, but I could also, once it dries, I could go back in and add more contour, more crisp detail. All these lights and darks dancing together. So there you have it. I am, final consensus, a big fan of the Prism brush.